Welcome, high fashionistas, to Sew for Self with LSC. I'm LANDA, and here's where I teach you how to sew high fashion garments for yourself. Today, I'm going to show you how to create this high fashion, multi layered, extra high, extra low tulle skirt. But first, like, subscribe, click that notification bell. I'll give you a couple seconds. Now let's begin. We start this project with a half a circle skirt. I will link my video on a circle skirt below. Reminder, add an extra 5 inches to your waist because we will be putting an elastic band in the top and it needs to stretch over your hips. I'm using 2 layers of fabric, a tulle sturdy fabric, and also a lightweight but firm cotton fabric that holds shape but still flows. So now I'm going to work on the back. I folded the 2 fabrics the long way. Okay, you'll probably need about 2 yards for this part. So here's my first layer, and then here's my layer of tulle to give it a little bit more stiffness to it. And this tulle is pretty stiff. Like when you ball it up, it goes right back to place. So map out your waist measurement there. Now the length of your skirt is however long you did the short part, that's how long you're gonna do the long part. It's like a puzzle. The 2 parts, the 2 sides need to fit together. Okay, so I actually drew this low part on the fabric freehand. So what I did was make it the 14 inches here for the length of the front part. But then the back part we wanted to drag long, so hang long in the back. So I made it 60 inches this way, long way. It's still folded, but I made it 60 inches long to drag. And then I took 60 inches long, 14 inches short. So then I connected it around in like a big half of a circle from 14 inches around to the 60 inches where we wanted it to drag. And then I cut the whole thing out. So, and it was both layers. This is the tulle layer and this is our solid fabric layer. So here's the full 2 pieces that we just cut out. Okay, this is our front, this is our low. All of this is our high. And as you can see, it's in like a big U shape is what you want. Okay, this here is where your waist is gonna go. So what you wanna do now, so the tulle to your solid piece. So your tulle to your solid piece, all the way around here. And then on this piece, all the way around there. You wanna sew the solid to the solid here. And you wanna sew the tulle to the tulle here on both sides. And once you've done that, then you want to flip it the right way and iron around the edges. Okay, so I've sewn the high to the low. I've sewn it together, and I've also ironed the edges just to make it flat as possible. Now let's start on the tulle. I use 6 to 7 yards of fabric of tulle for each set of strips. I folded the tulle 6 to 7 times until I achieved a square. I evened out the edges. Then I measured out 10 inches per strip and then drew my lines every 10 inches. I will then cut on those lines, and we'll do the same thing for the 20-inch strips and also the 15-inch strips. Here is the 20-inch strips cut out. I want to show you that I'm using 2 different types of tulle. I'm using a webbed tulle for texture and design. I'm also using a regular net tulle for fullness and structure of each layer. You can use just the regular netted tulle to achieve this skirt look. I used the webbed tulle and placed it on top of the regular tulle strips, sewn them together using the widest stitch on my machine, then did the pull and scrunch method to achieve these big full ruffles. Okay, here's my first layer that I pinned down to the bottom, and it is 20 inches long, and I have scrunched it up to make these big pleats. Here is the web layer on top of the regular tulle layer. Scrunch it up so it can be big and full. So that's how I would put the first layer at the bottom of 20-inch layer at the bottom. Then I'll put my next 20-inch layer here. I'll skip a line. And then I will skip another line and put my 20-inch layer here. I marked them 5 inches apart just to give me some idea of where I wanted to put my layers. And then as I get further to the top, I want to start curving my layers until I get into the middle, become a full circle. I already put down 3 layers of the 20-inch. Next it will be 3 layers of 15-inch, and then finish the rest off with 10-inch tulle. There are 3 measurements of layers in here. There is a 20-inch layer, then it's going into the 15-inch layer, which goes into finishing off with a 10-inch layer. I am putting together my final layer now. See how it's coming together. And my final layer right on top of the circle. Now all of my layers are complete. Just need to put the waistband on it. So I'm making a high-waisted waistband. So this is about 3 inches of elastic. So I made a tube the same size as this elastic to slide through. So I just did the empty tube and sewed it and attached it to the waistband, just formed it around the circle, the waist. So you sew your band on. So now we want to put the elastic through here and sew it together and cut all of the excess off.
Our high fashion, multi-layered, extra high, extra low tulle skirt is now complete. Like, subscribe, comment, share, click that notification bell, and keep it high fashion. Till next time, high fashionistas.